Hello everyone. Welcome to Infinite Floating Stocks. I am Venkat, and in this session I'm going to talk about short put option strategy. Okay? So, all right, let's get started. All right. So, these are the contents for today's session. So, I'm going to talk about what is short put option strategy. Okay? Going short is also called as selling first and buying later. Okay? When market is going down, you need to sell first and buy back later. Okay? So, that type of trading is called short, going short. Okay, so in this strategy we sell first and buy later, so we call it as shorting, short trade. Okay, so and I'm going to talk about what is short put option strategy, and I'll be explaining you all about what strikes to be chosen when you're dealing with this strategy, and also I'll be explaining you the risk involved and also reward involved while dealing with this strategy. And as usually, it's very important. You should be knowing the break-even points. Okay, break-even point is nothing but break-even point is a point where you don't get any profits and any loss. Okay, you'll be at zero or around zero. Okay, so that type of point is called break-even point. So when you're dealing with these strategies, you need to be knowing what are break-even points and what will be your maximum risk and what will be your maximum reward. You need to be knowing all these things. To know all these things, you need to be you need to have some grip on payoff diagrams. Okay, so payoff diagrams are very important. You need to be watching them. You need to be analyzing it while you are in a trade, and also uh, and before trading you need to be looking at payoff diagrams. Okay, and I'll be also explaining you about effect of volatility on shorted puts and also effect of theta on shorted puts. Okay, so theta is time decay, and finally you will get to know very important points that you need to keep in the mind while dealing with shorted put option strategy. Okay, all right. All right, so what is short put option strategy? It's very simple. Let's get on to the definition first. Let's get on to the formal definition first. Okay, then I'll be explaining about shorted put in my terms in very simple language so that everyone will understand it. Okay, all right. Before that, before getting on to the strategy, you need to be knowing this table. Okay, so when you have bullish view, you will be buying call or selling puts. Okay, so we already talked about buying put strategy. Okay, now I am talking about selling put. Sorry, we already talked about buy call strategy. Okay, going long call strategy. Okay, and now I am gonna teach about sell put strategy, which is short put strategy. Okay, and when you have bearish view, you need to buy puts or sell calls. Okay, so we are done with all these three things. We have done with buy call option strategy, we have done with buy put option strategy, and we are also done with sell call option strategy. Now we are here. I'll be explaining you about sell put option strategy, which is nothing but you need to be implementing this strategy when you have bullish view. Okay, so remember this: when you're bullish, you need to buy call or sell put. When you're bearish, you need to buy put or sell call. Okay, all right. So here comes the definition. Here comes the definition of formal definition of short put option strategy. Okay, so the short put option strategy is the most basic option trading strategy. I repeat, the short put option strategy is the most basic option trading strategy whereby the option traders who are option traders, we sell. What we are doing? Selling. Sell put options. What we are selling? Selling put options. Okay, with the belief that the price of underlying security, which is nothing but Nifty, Bank Nifty, or some stock, will rise. That gonna be bullish. Okay, that gonna increase in future. Okay, so that will rise significantly beyond the strike price before the option expiry date. Okay, very simple, right? Easily understandable, right? I know. Yeah, I'm gonna explain it again. Okay, so the short put option strategy is the most basic option trading strategy. Okay, there is nothing in line number one. So the short put option strategy is the most basic option trading strategy whereby the option trader, that is we, sell put option. What we are doing? We are selling put options when, with the belief that the price of Nifty or Bank Nifty or some stock will rise. will rise significantly. That means it is rising, that is bullish, that is moving upwards. Okay, that should be rising. You should be selling puts if Nifty or Bank Nifty or some stock which is nothing but underlying asset is bullish. Okay, so you need to be selling put options with the belief that the price of underlying security will rise significantly beyond the strike price, okay, before the expiration date. It's that simple. So in simple words, we sell put option or we short put option when if you expect a bullish market. That's what I told. If, or here comes the advantage of shorting put options, okay, which is nothing but you can also short put option when you expect a sideways market. I repeat, yes, this is very important and this is very exciting. I mean, I know it's very exciting for you guys to know that you can also make money when market is moving sideways. Okay, so that's the advantage of shorting call or shorting put options. Okay, you will be able to make money even though market is sideways. Okay, so that's the advantage of shorting calls and shorting puts. Okay, so we need to sell put option if we expect bullish market, okay, or sideways market. Even if you are expecting that market gonna be sideways, it will be moving sideways, or if you expect that market will be range bound market or sideways market, then you need to sell put option. Or even if you are bullish, you need to sell put option. Okay, so that's the advantage of uh, selling puts over call options or over buying calls, okay, when you're bullish. So that, yes, you'll make profits even though when the market is moving sideways, if you're dealing with sell put option strategy. Okay, so you will understand more about this thing when you're trading, and also in next few minutes I'll be explaining you that. Okay, all right, I'm expecting that you guys are pretty clear with the first slide. Okay, let's move forward. Well, which strike to choose? What are the strikes? There are a lot many strikes. What do you want us to choose? That's what your questions, right? All right. I'm gonna answer all of them in next slide. Okay. So which strike to choose? Focus on slightly or deep OTM strikes when you are bullish. Okay. This strategy is bullish strategy. Okay. So you need to be focusing on slightly OTM. OTM is nothing but out of the money strikes when you're bullish and wanted to sell put options. Okay. And sell deep OTM puts with the historical probability of success between 90 to 95 percentage. Yes, yes. This strategy has been back tested by us since many years. And this strategies has been using, I mean, professional traders use this they have been using this strategy since many years. Okay, and they told that selling deep OTM puts has historical probability of success between 90 to 95 percentage, which is very huge. Okay, so believe that this strategy gonna make magics in the market. Okay, so you need to be hard. I mean, yes, the risk is unlimited when you're short, when you're shorting options. Okay, when you're selling options, risk is unlimited, but you can manage your risk by putting a proper stop loss. Okay, so there is something called stop loss, which helps you to protect your capital when market is going against your direction. Okay, you should not be trading without stop loss. So from unlimited risk, you can be entering into the market, you should be trading with proper stop loss, making it a limited risk strategy. Okay, so the okay, so focus on slightly. What is light OTM? Okay, let's get on to option chain table. All right, so this is option chain table. So what is OTM, ITM, ATM? You already know, right? So this color, when this color change happens, so that strikes are ATM strikes. Okay, see here, data, I mean, here the data is in yellow color and here the data is in white color. Here also the data is in white color and here the data is in yellow color. Okay, so the point at which the color change is happening, so such points are called, or such area strikes are called ATM strikes. Okay, so in this, so in this screen, so 14,350 and 14,400 are ATM strikes. Okay, and let's talk about calls. Okay, so data which is present in yellow area, is called in the money strike. Okay, so all the strikes are in the money for calls. Okay, and data which is present in white area is called out of the money. Okay, if it is staying towards calls, then it is out of the money call strikes. If it is staying towards the left side, then it's in yellow area, then it is in the money call strikes. Okay, if the data is towards the right end of the table, if the data is towards the right side of the table, and if data is staying in white area, then that is out of the money put options. Okay, and if it is in yellow area and towards the right side, then it is in the money put option, in the money put, in the money put strikes. Okay, all right. So what is what I told, you need to be selling out slightly OTM strikes. Okay, what is OTM? This white area is OTM. We are dealing with short put option strategy. So this is put. So we need to be dealing with data which is present in right side of the screen and which is in white area. White area is out of the money, right? So what I told, let's get on to the slide. You need to be focusing on slightly OTM strikes or little deep OTM strikes. Okay, when you're bullish and when you're bullish and wanted to sell put options. Okay, slightly OTM. So all these are slightly OTMs: 14,300, 14,250, 14,200, and 14,150. Okay, all these are out of the money put strikes. Okay, so you need to be choosing either 14,300 or 250 or 200 or 150. Okay, so th those are the strikes you need to be choosing when you're dealing with this strategy. Okay, so that is slightly deep OTM strikes, slightly or deep OTM strikes, and avoid selling ATM strikes. Okay, so that's an advice. You already know what is ATM strike. Okay, and if done properly with proper experience, with good experience in market, if you're doing it properly, selling puts can be a non-directional trading strategy for monthly income. You can really generate monthly income from options, from option selling. Okay, if you're doing it properly. I'm going to explain you more about directional strategies and non-directional strategies in upcoming sessions. Okay, so what is risk and what is reward? Simple. Yes. Risk is unlimited. Okay. When you are an option seller, you already know this. Here what we are doing, we are shorting put. Okay. That means we are an option seller here. Okay. So here we are not getting the right. We are getting the obligation here. Okay. So the risk is unlimited in this strategy. Okay. So risk is unlimited when you are an option seller and when you are short on put option. Okay. So the maximum loss for short put strategy is unlimited. Yeah, that's what I wrote there. So the maximum loss for short put strategy is unlimited, as the stock can continue to move against the trader at least until it reaches zero. Okay, so what we are doing, we are shorting. That means we are expecting. Uh, so sorry, there is some mistake here. We are bullish here. Okay, so all right. So stock can go higher without any roof, without any ceiling, without any limit. So risk is unlimited here. Okay. So the formula for calculating maximum loss is given below. Ignore this formula. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to explain you about risk, reward, and break-even points in payoff diagram. Okay. So concentrate on payoff diagram. That's very important. You should not be remembering this formula. You should not be writing down this formula. Okay. Uh, it's unnecessary. Okay, just try practicing. uh, I mean, you need to know how to use payoff diagrams. Okay, by looking at payoff diagram, you will get everything: risk, reward, and break evens. Okay, you should not be remembering formulas, you should not be writing down the formulas. Okay, so I just wrote it here formally. Okay, so what's reward? When risk is unlimited, the reward will be limited, right? Okay, so profits are limited when you're an option seller, and profits are limited when you're short on put option. Okay, so the formula for calculating the profits is given here. So maximum profit is limited. I'll be explaining you about it in payoff diagrams. And maximum gain is net premium received. Okay, and profits, strike price, and this is a formula. It's up to you. If you want to remember it. If you can't, ignore it. Anyway, by looking at the payoff diagram, you'll understand it. Okay. So what are break-even points? Pretty simple. All right, let's get on to payoff diagram first. Okay. So imagine that I wanted to deal with Nifty. Okay. And let me select options and let me click on sell here because we are dealing with short put option strategy. Okay. So let's select the nearest expiry, which is 20th of January. And what's the current market price? Current market price is 14,371. Okay. So in this strategy, I am bullish. Okay. When do I short puts? When I am bullish, right? Okay. So that means I should be expecting that market should move up. Okay. So it's at 14,371. Let's expect that market should be moving above 14,500 before 28th of January. Okay. With that belief, what I'm doing, I'm selling put. I repeat, I'm dealing with Nifty now. It's just an example, not an advice. Okay. So I'm dealing with Nifty here and select options here. After selecting options, you need to be selecting the nearest expiry, which is 20th of January. And our strategy is bullish strategy. Okay. When you are bullish, you need to buy calls or sell puts. Okay. So now here we are selling puts. Okay. So I have selected sell here and I have selected put here. Okay. And what I'm doing, I am bullish here. So I'm expecting that market will be staying above 14,500 before 20th of January. I repeat, I'm expecting that market will be above 14,500 before 20th of January. Okay. With that belief, what I'm doing, I'm selling puts. Okay. So click on add position. After clicking on add position, this payoff chart will be generated. Okay. So here you will get to know your maximum risk and maximum reward, that is profit, and you will also get to know the break even point, nothing but no profit no loss point here. It's also written here, which is 14,296 is a break even point. Okay. You will get profits if market is above 14,296 and you will be facing losses if market is below 14,296. Okay. I repeat, imagine that we are dealing with Nifty and you need to be selecting options here in this drop down. And this strategy is related to bullish strategy. So we are selling puts. So I have selected sell here and I have selected puts here and I am bullish here. So I'm expecting that market should be staying above 14,500 before 20th of January. Okay. So after selecting all these things, you need to be clicking on add positions. After clicking on add positions, this payoff chart will be generated. So with this payoff chart, you should be analyzing your risk, your reward, and your break-even points. Okay. Now see, what's a break-even point? Break-even point is your option strike minus premium. Okay. Let's get on to calculator. All right, here is a calculator. So what's the strike we have chosen? Which it is 14,500 minus what's the option premium? 204, right? Minus 204 equal to 14,296. What's the break even here? 14,296. What's the break even here? 14,296. Okay. So you will be getting profits if market is staying above 14,296 before 20th of January. Okay. So that's the advantage. Now see what we did. We are selling 14,500 put option. Okay. I repeat, we are selling 14,500 put option before expecting that market will be above 14,500 before 20th of January. Okay. But see, we will be in profits even though market is at 14,381 and 14,460, which is below 14,500. Okay, the strike which we have selected. So even though if the market is staying below 14,500, we are in profits. Okay, that's the advantage of being an option seller. That's the advantage of selling puts over buying calls when you're bullish. I repeat, when you're bullish, you have two chances. You need to buy calls or sell puts. Okay. when you're buying calls, you don't get this advantage. I mean, when your view goes wrong in a slight manner, you won't get profits when you're buying calls. But when you're selling puts, when you're an option seller, you will get the advantage even if your view is going wrong in a slight manner. I repeat, this is very important. Listen to it. So when you are bullish, you have two options. You need to buy call or sell put. Okay. When you're buying calls, your view should be definitely correct. If you are expecting that market should be staying above 14,500 before 20th of January, and if you select, I mean, if you buy call option, then market should be definitely staying above 14,500 before 20th of January. Okay. But in selling case, but instead of buying calls, if you sell puts of the same strike, which is 14,500, expecting that market gonna stay above 14,500 before 20th of January, you will have more advantage. What I mean to say is, even though the market stays below 14,500, you will be in profits. Okay. I repeat, even though if your view goes wrong in a slight manner, you will be in profits. Look at this thing. This is your 14,500 point. Look at x-axis. This is your 14,500 point. Okay. But you will be in profits even though the market is at 14,450 and 14,400, 14,376, 14,000, all these things. Okay. So when you are an option seller, you will get this advantage. Even though if your view going wrong in slight manner, you will be in profits. I repeat, if you're an option seller, instead of buying calls, if you sell puts, you get an advantage. What's that advantage? Even if your view goes wrong in slight manner, you will be in profits. Okay. So that's why option selling is more preferable than option buying. Okay. So that's the main difference. And in option selling, look at the risk. Risk is unlimited. If market is going down, you'll face more losses. Okay. But if market is going up, you'll get limited profits. Look at the profit. Even if it is going to 14,600, your profit is limited, which is 15,300 only. Even if it is going to 14,935, your profits are limited, which is 15,300. Even if it is going to 15,693, then also your profits are limited, which is 15,300 only. You won't get anything more than that. Okay. But look at the loss. If the more market falls, the more loss you face. Okay. I repeat, the more the market falls, the more loss you face. Okay. So if it is falling down to 13,900, look at your loss. It's minus 28,000. If it is falling down to 13,500, look at the loss. It's minus 59,250. Okay. Now, if market falls down to 13,129 before 20th of January, look at your loss. It's 87,525. Okay. You need to be controlling this loss by putting proper stop loss. Okay. Let's talk about it in next few minutes. Okay. So option selling has an advantage. What's that advantage? You will be in profits even though if your view goes wrong in a slight manner. Okay. What you did, you expected that market gonna stay above 14,500 before 20th of January. Okay. But what happened? Imagine that it ended at 14,395, which is below 14,500. Okay. Even though you will be in profits when you are selling puts. Okay. But when you're buying calls, you won't get this advantage. Okay. So when you are selling puts, when you're an option seller, even if your view goes wrong in slight manner, you'll be in profits. Okay. And yes, I mean, this is nothing but sideways market. Imagine that the market wasn't bullish, it moved sideways, it came little down. Okay. You imagine that your view went wrong in slight manner, then also you'll be in profits. Look at the profits. 8,100 if it is at 14,400. Okay. And 11,625 if it ends at 14,451 before 20th of January. Okay. So that's how that's about short call option strategy. And break even, yeah, it's very easy to calculate break even. So it's pretty simple. Just you need to be subtracting option premium from strike price. What's the strike price? 14,500, right? So 14,500 minus what's the premium? 204. 204. That's it. 14,296 is the break even. 14,296 is the break even point. Okay. That's all about payoff chart. So what are break even points? You already know it. So that's the formula to calculate a break even. I already told you that you need to be subtracting premium from the strike price which you have chosen to short put. Okay. Payoff chart. You already know it. So yeah, this is how the chart look like. This is how the payoff diagram look like. Okay. So you need to be using Opstra website to to see payoff charts for free. Okay. So effect of volatility on shorted puts. So lower the volatility or wicks, less will be the movement in the market. Okay. Less movement in the sense volatility is nothing but volatility tells that with what speed the premiums or options can move. Okay. So if volatility is less, that means there is no movement in the market. We can expect sideway market. Okay. Even if the market is sideway, see, you will be benefited, which benefits shorted put positions. Okay. So if volatility is less, we will be benefited. Option seller will be benefited if volatility is less. Okay. And shorted puts need bullish moment or sideway market. And yeah, this is the advantage. Look at the advantage. When you are bullish, if you want to buy calls, if market is sideways, you won't get advantage. But when you're bullish, if you short puts, even though market is moving sideways, you'll be profitable. Even if your view goes right, then also you will be profitable. Okay. So even if the market is bullish or if the market is moving in a sideways, you need to short puts instead of buying calls. Okay. When volatility is low, that's important. And effect of theta. Theta is nothing but time decay. Time decay. Time decay has a positive impact. What we are doing here, we are shorting, right? What we are doing, we are shorting. We are shorting puts. Okay. That means our premiums should decrease. Then only we'll be profitable, right? What is time decay? Time decay is nothing but the value of the fortune or car will decrease after 10 years from now. Okay. In the similar way, options value will also decrease in the similar way, and time decay or theta decay happens maximum on weekly expiry and monthly expiry. Okay. So when it is moving closer to expiry, decay happens faster. Okay. That means premiums will fall down. That means option seller will get benefited. Okay. So time decay has positive impact when we are dealing with shorted puts. Okay. So shorted put needs either a bull market or a sideway market. Okay. And yeah, this is very important point. Even if the target is not achieved, so you already know that, right? So even though when the market was staying below 14,500, then also it showed profits in payoff diagram. Just now I have showed. Let's go there. Now see, what's our view? We are dealing with options. We are dealing with Nifty, and we are expecting that Nifty will be staying above 14,500 before 20th of January. Okay. But what happened? Imagine that it stayed below 14,500. Imagine that it stayed at 14,385. Okay. Look at the profits. 6,675 is the profit. So here, what happened here? Your view went wrong. Okay. You expected that market gonna stay above 14,500, but it ended at 14,385 before 20th of January, on 28th of January. Okay. What happened? Your view went wrong in a slight manner, even though you are in profits. Okay. So that's the advantage of option seller. That's the advantage of shorted puts. So even if the target is not achieved, then also you will be in profits when you are in shorted put positions. Okay. Remember this point. And these profits will be because of time decay. Okay. Decay is nothing but decrease in the value of premiums when they are close to expiry. That means premiums will fall down. Okay. So when we are in short position, we need premiums to decrease, premiums to come down. Okay. So time decay has positive impact. Okay. So when the market is moving sideways, time decay happens and we get advantage of we need to be grabbing the advantage of time decay. Okay, so decay happens faster when it is closer to expiry. All right, so important points. Now I'll be telling out some important points that you need to be keeping in the mind while dealing with short put option strategy. Okay, so this is very important, guys. I already showed you which strikes to choose. Okay, so you need to be focusing on slightly or not very deep, slighter deep. Okay, you need to be focusing on slightly OTM strikes when you're bullish and wanted to sell put options. Okay, and you already know the success probability, which is between 90 to 95, which is very huge. And you need to be avoiding ATM strikes. You should not be selling ATM strikes. Okay, that's an advice. And yeah, you can generate monthly income from selling options. I'll be talking about all those things in upcoming sessions. And yes, you need to be having low IV, low volatile market. What I told in the beginning, I told that you'll be making money even if the market moves sideways when you're dealing with this strategy. Okay, when you're dealing with short put option strategy, you will have the ability to make money when the market is moving sideways or when the market is bullish. Okay, to gain that advantage when market is moving sideways, you need to be having low volatile market, low VIX market. Okay, so when the volatility is less, that means market moves sideways, that means you will get advantage when you are in short put option strategy, when you're dealing with short put option strategy. Okay, so theta will have positive impact. You already know this, because when we are selling first and buying later, that means we are expecting that index or that underlying asset or that stock to fall. Okay, why what we are doing, we are selling first. Okay, expecting that the price of underlying asset should go down. Okay, so theta decay is nothing but premium should be coming down. So theta decay or time decay will have positive impact, and we need less volatile market for market to be in sideway. Okay, and you should always have a look at option Greeks. Okay, and payoff chart, this is very important, guys. You should be having a clear view on payoff chart. You should be having, payoff chart tells you what will be the your maximum risk, your maximum reward, and your break even points. Okay, so with that view you can expect how the market is moving, and you will understand that when to make what adjustment. And if you want to stay in the trade, you can, or if you want to exit from the trade, you should be exiting by looking at the payoff diagram, by looking at the market, by looking at the volatility. Okay, so always prefer to short puts if it is Thursday expiry day. This is an very important point. Okay, so always, okay, always prefer to short puts when you are bullish. If it is Thursday, which is nothing but expiry, weekly expiry, then you need to short puts instead of buying calls. I repeat, when you're bullish, you will get two chances. You need to buy call or sell put. Okay, but you need to be shorting puts if it is Thursday, if it is bullish. Okay, because time decay or theta decay happens faster on expiry day, which is Thursday, and it's always preferable to short puts to gain maximum advantage. Okay, and theta is more powerful on Thursday. You already know this. This is very important. You should be watching stock or index chart instead of watching it individual option strike. All right. So look, if you're dealing with Bank Nifty, you need to be looking Bank Nifty chart. You need to be looking at Bank Nifty chart. You should not be looking at some 32,300 or something. Look, this is option. This is option chart. Bank Nifty January 32,300 CE. Okay, so this is option chart. You should not be looking at option chart. Okay, you need to be looking at index chart when you're dealing with options. Okay, and when you're bullish, probability of success in shorted put is very high when compared to longed call. Very important point to remember, and this is very important point to write down. Okay, so when you're bullish, that means if you expect that market gonna rise, you, and then instead of buying calls, you should be shorting puts. You should be selling puts. Okay, because probability of success in shorted put is very high when compared to longed calls. Okay, so if your view goes wrong, then also you will be in profits when you are in shorted put. You already know this. I already explained you when we are in payoff diagrams. Okay, when I was explaining you about payoff charts, I told you that even if our view goes wrong in a slight manner, then also we'll be in profits. Okay, so that's the advantage of shorted puts over longed calls when you are bullish. Okay, and even if the market is moving sideways, then also you will be in profits when you are dealing with short put option strategy. Okay, so look at this point. Longed calls need quick movement, but shorted puts need slow movement or quick movement. Quick movement in the sense bullish movement, or slow movement in the sense sideway market. Then also will be in profits when you're in when you're dealing with shorted puts. Okay, and as most of the times market moves sideways, option buying is not preferable. Option selling is preferable. Okay, and if it is close to expiry, if it is close to Thursday, theta will earn you all your profits. I mean, theta will earn you profits when you are in shorted put position. Okay. So if target is achieved slowly, then also you will be in profits if you are dealing with shorted puts. If you go back to longer call strategy, what I told there, if target is achieved slowly in longer calls, you will be facing loss. Even though if your target hits but slowly, then you will face loss. There is high chance of uh, losing money even if the target is hit when you're dealing with long call option strategy. Okay, but when you're selling put, if your target is achieved slowly, that means when the target will be achieved slowly, when market is moving sideways for most of the time. Okay, so if the target is achieved slowly, if even if your view goes wrong in a slight manner, even if the market is moving in a sideway, in all these three situations you will get benefited when you're dealing with short put option strategy with a bullish view. I repeat, even if your view goes wrong in a slight manner, even if the market is moving in a sideway, even if target is achieved slowly, in all these three situations, you will be in profits when you're dealing with short put option strategy, when you're bullish. Okay. So instead of buying calls, sell puts. Okay. For I mean, the probability of success in selling puts is more when compared to probability of success in buying calls. Okay. So in simple words, when you expect a bullish market, instead of buying calls, sell puts to be in profits. I repeat, what I wanted to say is, when you expect a bullish market, instead of buying calls, sell puts, okay, to be in profits. So here are some important tips for you guys. So if it is Friday and Monday, if the market is bullish, you need to buy calls. I repeat, this is very, very important. We have back tested, we have experienced everything. So I want to give you some advice and some tips that you need to be following for sure to be a good trader. Okay. So if it is Friday and Monday, if market is bullish, you need to buy calls. Okay. If it is Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, if market is bullish, then you need to sell puts. Simple, right? Now you have got everything. If it is Friday and Monday, if market is bullish, you need to buy calls. If it is Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, if market is bullish, then you need to sell puts. Okay. Because on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, theta decay happens. Okay. Because of that theta decay, you will get benefited from selling puts. Okay. On Friday and Monday, theta decay happens, but very less decay. Okay. So you won't get much benefited from time decay. So if it is Friday and Monday, which are very far from Thursday, okay. So if it is Friday and Monday, if market is bullish, buy calls. If it is Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, if market is bullish, you need to sell puts. Okay. So because theta is more powerful when it is closer to expiry. You already know Thursday is our expiry. Okay. All right, guys. I'm expecting that you guys are very clear with when to use, which strike to choose, when to use this strategy, which strike to choose, and Yeah, you already know the difference between buying calls and selling puts when you're bullish. Okay, now we are done with buy call option strategy, buy put option strategy, sell call option strategy, sell put option strategy. Okay, so now you clearly know the difference between buying calls and buying calls and selling puts, or buying puts or selling calls. Okay, you know the advantage of I mean, you already know the difference, and you also know the advantage of being an option seller. Okay, so if it is Friday and Monday, if you're bullish, buy puts, or sorry, buy calls. If it is Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, if you are bullish, you need to sell puts to be in profits. I mean, the probability of success will be more when you're dealing with sell put option strategy if market is bullish. Okay, so all right, guys, I'm expecting that you guys are pretty clear and comfortable with the strategy which was taught till now. And if you guys have any questions, you should be call. I mean, you can message us anytime, or you can call me up anytime. I'll be answering. I'll be explaining you. I'll be explaining you everything in with real time examples. And I mean, I'll answer all your questions or messages as well. Okay, you need to be calling me if you have any questions, or you need to be messaging me if you have any questions. So if you guys like this strategy, and if you are really excited to implement it in real market and make money, and if you guys are very comfortable with the teaching, please like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot. Thank you, everyone.